Okay, so I'm starting with my MAC Waterweight foundation in the shade NC44. I'm just taking the drop applicator and placing small dots all over my face. I'm going to blend the foundation out with a clean, damp beauty blender. I like this foundation because I have dry skin, so I like any foundation that gives me a dewy finish. And this also has a light to medium coverage.
Take that how you lose. Yeah. No need to pretend. She got a little bit of jungle with friends. She got a little bit of jungle with friends. She got a little bit of jungle with friends.
For concealer, I'm using the LA Girl Pro Concealer in the shade Cool Tan, and I'm applying that underneath my eyes, down the bridge of my nose, the center of my forehead, my cupid's bow, as well as my chin. To lighten, I'm using another LA Girl concealer in the shade Creamy Beige, just to give a more highlighted look. And I'm just applying that directly on top of the Cool Tan concealer. To blend that out, I'm taking the same beauty blender that I used to apply my foundation and just using patting motions to press the concealer into my skin. To set those areas, I'm using the Sacha Buttercup powder and using the same beauty blender that I used for the concealer as well as my foundation. To set the remainder of my face, I'm using my MAC Mineralized Skinfinish in the shade Medium Deep, and I'm using a Real Techniques powder brush to just set the rest of my face. Next, I'm using my MAC Refined Golden Bronzer just to give some more color back to my face.
Give and take, you give it to them, they take this shit for granted, yeah. Different than it was before. People around you wanting more. BFF, oh yeah, for sure. Wonder what they're in it for. Take it less, relax your shit. Look how good you
Now I'm using my Too Faced Chocolate Soleil bronzing powder to contour my nose.
But they still need you. They still fuck with you.
I'm using that same bronzing powder to apply to my crease. And now I'm going in with my MAC blush in the shade Raizin just to apply to the apples of my chin. Now I'm taking my Naked Illuminating highlighter in the shade Lit to give myself a slight highlight. Now I'm taking my Rocket Volume mascara and applying that, of course, to my lashes. You can completely stop here if you want to, but I am going to apply some lash clusters just to give myself a more dramatic look, but not too dramatic, still natural. Now I'm taking my tweezers and pulling out one cluster at a time. You want to take it and dip it into a little bit of Duo lash glue You're going to treat these just like you would treat any other falsie, so you're going to wait until it gets tacky. I prefer to apply underneath my eye as opposed to on top, so I'm just slightly pulling up my eye to expose the inner portion and just placing the cluster directly underneath my lash. I'm going to use the back end of my tweezers just to place the cluster in place and make sure that it's secure. And I'm going to repeat this step a couple of times. I believe that I applied 3 of the medium lengths and then 1 of the short lengths in the inner portion, so that way it's just more full, and I did that to both eyes. I promise it does not hurt, it just looks a little scary, but I actually really love these. They're very, very comfortable to wear. Now I'm taking my same mascara and applying to my lower lashes and then to the top lash as well, especially trying to get in between the portions of the eye that I did not put a cluster. Now I'm taking my makeup Mist and Step by E.L.F. and just setting the entire face with that spray. So now I'm just using my NYX Butter Gloss in the shade Apple Strudel and placing that on my lips, and we are finished. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to give me a like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.